The ancient Greeks believed that the universe did not begin with the gods as they later knew them. Instead, they believed everything began with a vast and undefined emptiness. They called this emptiness chaos. Chaos was not chaos in the modern sense of disorder or destruction. It was the absence of structure, form, and boundaries. There was no sky, no earth, and no separation between elements. From this emptiness emerged the first primordial beings, each representing a fundamental part of existence. The first of these beings was Gaia, the earth. She represented solidity, fertility, and permanence. To the ancient Greeks, Gaia was not simply land, but the foundation upon which all life depended. Soon after Gaia came Tartarus. Tartarus was not merely a place of punishment, it was a deep abyss beneath the world, representing imprisonment, isolation, and eternal confinement. Above Gaia emerged Uranus, the sky. He stretched endlessly over the earth, surrounding her completely and enclosing the world. Together, Gaia and Uranus produced a new generation of divine beings known as the Titans. The Titans were immortal and immensely powerful. They represented raw and uncontrollable forces such as time, memory, light, and the elements of nature. Unlike later gods, the Titans were distant and impersonal. They did not concern themselves with human morality or emotion. Despite their power, the Titans were not free. Uranus feared his own children. Like many rulers in Greek mythology, he believed that one of them would eventually overthrow him. To prevent this, Uranus imprisoned many of the Titans deep within the earth, forcing Gaia to carry the weight of her trapped children within herself. This act caused Gaia immense suffering, but she did not act out of anger. She waited. Among the Titans was Cronus, the youngest of them all. Cronus was not the strongest Titan, nor was he the most aggressive. What set Cronus apart was patience. Gaia eventually encouraged Cronus to challenge his father. She provided him with a sickle and a clear purpose to end Uranus's rule. Cronus succeeded. By overthrowing Uranus, Cronus became ruler of the cosmos. This moment marked the first transfer of power in Greek mythology and established a pattern that would repeat again and again. However, Cronus soon inherited the same fear that had driven his father. Cronus received a prophecy stating that one of his own children would overthrow him, just as he had overthrown Uranus. To prevent this fate, Cronus swallowed each of his children at birth. These children were Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. This act was not driven by rage alone. It was driven by calculation. Cronus believed that by keeping his children inside himself, he could maintain absolute control over the future. Only his wife Rhea resisted. When Rhea gave birth to her youngest child, she hid the infant and gave Cronus a stone wrapped in cloth instead. That child was Zeus. Zeus was raised in secrecy, far from Cronus's influence. He did not grow up surrounded by power or authority. Instead, he grew up observing the consequences of tyranny. When Zeus reached adulthood, he returned to confront Cronus, not with brute force, but with deception. Cronus was forced to release the children he had swallowed, restoring Zeus's siblings to the world. Together, Zeus and the younger gods challenged the Titans in a massive conflict known as the Titanomachy. This war lasted 10 years and was said to shake the foundations of existence itself. The Titans relied on raw strength and ancient power. The Olympian gods relied on strategy, cooperation, and intelligence. In the end, the Olympians were victorious. Cronus and the Titans were imprisoned in Tartarus, the same abyss once associated with eternal confinement. Zeus became the new ruler of the gods. This marked the beginning of the age of the Olympians, a new generation of gods who would rule from Mount Olympus. However, the ancient Greeks believed that power was never permanent. Just as Uranus and Cronus had fallen, Zeus too would one day face the same fear. Because in Greek mythology, no ruler ever truly escapes destiny.